Okay, so what's up there guys, and welcome back to Digger Detecting. Now, as you can see, we are back hunting the same site as we shown in our last video. Back basically doing a bit of detecting and looking for a few bottles. Now, I've got two detectors here in front of me, and there's a reason for that. We've got old mate Brando with us. Check it out. Say hi, Brando.
Hi guys.
He's been missing in action there for a while, but he's back out today, back ready to dig a few bottles, dig a few coins and relics with me. So pretty exciting stuff. And as you've seen in my last video, when we were hunting here just yesterday, basically we hit on some really amazing old bottles, some beautiful old glass stoppers. Actually still got one in the car here, I noticed, just unpacking the gear. Beautiful old torpedo. So yeah, really nice, and hopefully we can find a few more of those things today. So we're going to get started. I'm sorry about that wind once again. It's always blowing a gale out here, but we'll try and work through that, see how we go, and see if we can't find a few nice items for our efforts. Look at Brandon doing his thing there. What a guy, hey? What a bloke. It's good to have him back out with me again today. And we are only just turned the detector on basically. 2 minutes in, we've got our first neat little find. Nice old belt buckle, so pretty run-of-the-mill standard stuff. However, I love finding them. They all go in the tumbler and get cleaned up. So we're only about 10 meters away from the car too. So that is awesome way to start. So let's keep going. Righto, we've got our next little find, and I think this is an old suspender belt clip. So I have found quite a few of these in the past before. Very nice. He looks like he's even got some decoration or detail going on. So he will clean up very nice, I'd say, once we get home. So what a ripper. Righto, so I just was informing Brandon about what I found there the other day. The bottle pit, and you're gonna laugh, I just said to him, quick, I'll just quickly open up a hole, show you what I mean, you know. And I said to him, you know, gotta be careful as you're digging down, because a lot of the stuff I generally found there the other day was intact on top. It's not generally the case. Generally it's the other way around. You find a lot of stuff broken on top and find all the broken bottle, all the intact bottles below. This is a bit of the other way around though. It's it seems to be that a lot of the good stuff is on top, just chucked on top, and it got saved. It didn't get broken, and everything below is broken. So however, we're still pulling out a few nice pieces as you've seen there yesterday. So we will keep digging down and hopefully score a few nice bottles. But this one just popped out, you know, prime example of what I was just saying to Brandon. You know, you just, all these, you got to dig really careful, because a lot of the stuff on top is intact. So he's a ripper. He is number one for the day. We've only spent 10 minutes on the detectors. Brandon said to me, let's just keep doing this for the day. So I might do a little bit more detecting. Oh, I might. He can please himself, but I might do just a little bit more detecting, and then we might come back and attack the bottle dump with Brandon. Okay, so we got another little doll's leg. Really cool old little foot or leg. So I don't exactly know what he was off, obviously. I couldn't find any more of him, unfortunately. But how cool. That will clean up really nice. Okay, so we've got old mate Brando opening up the next hole for us. What a good lad he is, isn't he? This is why I love when he comes out with me. Gives me a helping hand. So I'm filling this one in. Pretty much what I do too. So I just take the top layer off, and then we roll it back like turf. Sort of like turf. Geez, if I was your landscaper at home, you would not be very happy with that, would you? However, thankfully we're in a paddock, so yeah, I'll call it turf. It's not exactly turf, is it? So looks pretty good though. Another batch of shower of rain, and you will not even know that we were here. Oh, Brando, you're smashing the torpedo bottles. I'm sure you just broke a bottle then. So a little bit of a short day today. We got out here late, about 11 o'clock, so it's already lunchtime. So we're stopping and having a break and taking in this beautiful view. And I was just telling Brandon a little bit of the history of this site while he's sitting there eating his Sour Patch Kid lollies. He's a Sour Patch Kid. He's also got his coffee there. And I forgot to bring him a proper cup like what I've got. So he's drinking out of one of those Coca-Cola McDonald's cups. It's boiling hot. He can't even get his mouth around it, poor fella. I was just saying to Brandon too, some of the history of this site basically is the sheep farming, obviously, like I've mentioned in the past before, and that was the reason why they were here. And I was just saying to Brandon too, some of the first sheep from England ever to come out to Australia and help start Australia's merino wool industry and sheep industry actually took place and started here, as well as other places in the district and other places around Victoria also. So very, very interesting, very cool, and some of our first founding history here in Australia. So really cool. We're going to keep having a few more Sour Patch lollies, finish our coffee. We're going to go back down that hill, dig some more targets. So we are headed back down the hill. Finished our little gummy bear Sour Patch Kid lollies, haven't we, Brandon?
Yes, we have.
All charged up, ready to go. I challenge you to a duel. Stop making me laugh. It's making it hard to shoot films. Brandon just reminded me of a time that we were out there a while ago, a few months back, and quite a funny clip that we shot together. It was a bit of a character, Brandon. Anyway, we've got a beautiful old bottle here about to come out, and I said to Brandon, don't pull him out. Brandon was about to pull him out, so don't pull him out, mate. Best to get these things on camera. So let's go. I think he's going to be intact. Let's have a look. Oh, he's hanging on. Oh, he is. Isn't that beautiful? There you go, Brandon. We have one each now.
Yeah, we do.
One each old beer bottle for the day. We'll put him aside. We'll keep digging. Hopefully we find a nice old torpedo. We just pulled half of one out there then. Try and find one that's complete. Oh my lord, check out this bad boy. Look at that. I know what he is exactly straight away. Let's pick him up. A beautiful glass stopper. I got one of these yesterday when I was here too. It wasn't this big. It wasn't this pretty either. It was pretty, but this is a cracker. Wow. Wow. That is amazing. He has made my day today. I was just saying to Brandon too, I'm sort of detecting, as you can see the detector there, I'm just sort of opening up. Like I said to Brandon, you know, when you're basically detecting and you find a target, open a bigger hole up. You know, there's no worries about making a mess out here. Open a bigger hole up and it really gives you an indication of what's coming out of the hole, like some of this stuff here. So really, really cool. There's no point just digging the target. You might as well look in the hole at what else is going on too. And that's a great reason why. Righto, Brando's found something. It's not a glass bottle, it's not a coin or a relic. He's found a frog. You don't see very many of these very often anymore. They're slowly not being seen as much anymore. I do believe he's a little toad too. There you go. Lucky we got gloves on. You just see by the colours and pattern on him back. So very cool. Ah! We got another little bottle, little one intact, so what a ripper. It's funny, you know, all these little ones seem to be coming out complete and intact. Just, I suppose, they're probably a little bit stronger, the little ones, and basically they're just surviving. Whether they've been thrown down here and thrown rocks on top of them all and broken the bigger ones, I don't know. I don't know sort of what they were doing, or whether the kids were dumping them all and smashing them all, because there's a hell of a lot of broken bottles here. I just don't know, but anyway, nice to find anything intact here. So we just had this one come out too, and I've only just hit the camera on after crying for a little while, so I could just about cry. I'll tell you what a shame. Oh, beautiful old ginger beer bottle there, got the trademark Roland's. So he would have been a miner and a farmer bottle, showing the miner and the farmer. You can see the bottom of their legs there. What a shame though, what a shame. You know, if something like that had survived, oh God, I reckon it'd probably take pride and place in my cabinet as my next favourite piece. So what a shame, what a shame. We might still take him home though, just because he still has some nice embossing on him and nice writing there, so go well on display. Anyway, we'll keep going. We are still plodding along. We are still digging in the dump, as you can see. Brandon's over there doing his thing. I'm over here doing mine. We've got a beautiful little, or beautiful old, it's not that little, beautiful old horse buckle here anyway though. These are a real great piece, and always love putting them through the tumbler and giving them a clean up. So you can even put them on the buffer wheel too, polish them up brand new. They look amazing. Wow, check out the piece I just found. Beautiful old door plate surround. Wow, that is so cool. That is so cool. he's going to clean up absolutely beautiful. Look at the design. Everything was so ornate made back then, and so well made too. So he rang up really high, 30-31. It's funny too, because he come out of a hole. Let me flip this one back over. He was there, and that plug there was a plug that I dug out there not too long ago, so a couple of days ago. Anyway, so I flipped that plug over. Well, it turns out he was just sort of in the side wall there, so I must have completely missed him the other day when I was just digging random holes looking for bottles. So I'm so glad I'm back on the detector now, and trying to locate a few of the other items that they threw out in the trash here, not just the glass. So as you can see, Brandon is making his way back up the hill. What a good lad. He's carrying all our bottles for us too, and like normal, I'm still down here digging targets in the old rubbish pit, so we're going to keep going probably a few more minutes, probably look 3-4 more digs as Brandon makes his way up there, does what he needs to do, and when he comes back down, I'm going to call it a day, turn that detector off, and we are going to get out of here. Once we get home, we're going to show you everything we've got. I've spent the last hour on the detector too, not digging for bottles, and I've had some cracking finds, so also some that I have no idea what they are, so interesting to get home, clean them up, see what they are. Last target, here we go. As I said, we are not going to dig too many more. Listen to this though. Sounds like a bottle top, doesn't it? I can assure you it's not going to be a bottle top out here. There's just no way. I've not found any bottle tops. It's just not a new enough site for that sort of stuff to be going on. So, oh, there he is. Oh, he's fallen in the hole. What is it? Oh, it's something fancy too. Oh, we may have finished the day off with a beautiful dig. Let's have a look. Give him a little tap on the shovel. Ah, we have so. That is a belt buckle. If it focuses. Oh, I don't want to bend him. Let me give him a quick clean up, and let me show you what it looks like just quickly, and then once we get home we'll give him a proper bend out, clean up, and give you another look then. So look at the detail on it though. I can see some pretty ornate patterning, so let's give him a clean up. Okay, so we gave him a hit with the toothbrush just quickly, and we're back to give you a quick look. Now, as I said, I won't straighten him out until I get home. I don't want to run the risk of it breaking in my hand. What a shame that would be. So what a beautiful piece though, absolute stunner. That is a great way to finish the day. So I wonder what Brandon's thinking too. He wandered off up there probably 5 minutes ago, and we're still plugging along. And I did say to him, oh Brandon, you know, I have found a cricket buckle here in the past, mate. You know, make sure you're really checking your holes and digging those signals today, because there's nothing to say there wouldn't be one discarded in the rubbish tip. You know, I said they would come into more money, or it would get broken and it would be discarded. So, and I dare say that's why that one was discarded. As you're seeing, he was folded in half. So I cannot wait to give Brandon a look, and I also cannot wait to give it a clean and give you guys a look once we get home. I'm in trouble. Brandon's coming to get me. I've been down here. I said 2 more digs, or a few more digs. I can't remember what I said, but I'm still.
And then it ends up into like 20 more.
2 more, yeah, 20 more, yeah. I'm shocking, I know, absolutely shocking. I'm still finding stuff. Wow. Look at the pouch.
Wow.
I've got to go finish up. 1, because we need to go. 2, because I just can't hold anything more. So, and guess what, Brandon? You know how I was talking today about finding cricket bottles? Cricket bottles. I was looking at this bottle. Cricket buckles. Well, guess what Luke just found?
No, he didn't.
We'll give you a look once we get home. Rightio, so as you can see, we are back home, and we are going to shoot this conclusion video pretty quickly because we've got a big storm approaching and it's pretty windy. I've been trying to set the best time for the day to shoot this video, however the wind just has not died down, so we're going to make this quick, and we'll try and do the best we can. So basically this is what we got out yesterday. I did 2 days in a row digging at the old 1800's farm site after hitting on so many wonderful items that first day, so I decided to go back for a round 2. the next day. I was a bit sore yesterday, however it was well worth it, and probably sore the day before. So look, we've got 2 bottles intact, 2 of the old beer bottles, nothing too special, 1 each, one for Brandon, one for me. Pretty nice. Brandon also dug this beautiful old Enos fruit salt jar, bottle, whatever you want to call it. Unfortunately broken at the top. We also got these 2 nice little bottles down here, so really nice. He's got the triangle on the base, so I dare say he's Pinnacle, and this guy here, little perfume jar bottle, I'd say. What I was going to show you too is this little stopper that we found just the day before. Check this out. That looks right, doesn't it? Nearly. It may or may not be. He looks a little bit too big, but yeah, really cool, really cool. I love matching up those old pieces if I can. So we also had this real funny jar. I do believe his little ink bottle. He's got like a tapered sort of channel going down on the inside. Believe it or not, or believe me when I say this, he was the hardest bottle I've ever had to clean, because as you can see, you can't, you know, you can clean as much as you can inside, but then you can't get the dirt and the water out. Still a bit of a battle, that one. We might have to soak him a little bit longer, maybe put some sand in him, see how we go. The only problem is, whatever you put in him, how do you get it out again? Big old horseshoe, really cool, probably off Clydesdale. A couple of old pieces here, nothing too special. As you can see, a few lids, a few old door surrounds, the old ornate picture frame by the looks, a few bullet shells, just your generic stuff. That looks like it come off part of a hose. The hose would go on there. Suits the site very well, considering they had a massive garden there apparently once upon a time. Beautiful old E. Rowland's mineral water ginger beer bottle there. So absolute mineral water manufacturer. It's a ginger beer bottle, I should say. I didn't say that correctly there, sorry. Really great piece though, and just unfortunate that it was broken. So anyway, look, and some of these other items, I don't exactly know what they are properly yet. I haven't been able to ID them properly. You know, that almost looks like a cigarette lighter. It's not, but you know, they'll go through the tumbler. Some of these other items, there's probably a salt or pepper shaker lid. They'll all go through the tumbler. We'll give them a clean up and give you a look at what we've got. And I am actually going to show you some items there at the end of the video, so stay tuned for that one. Anyway, got a few other pieces here. This looks like a massive big suspender, belt buckle clip or something. I don't know what it is. All these bits of glass. Check out the gold gilding on that, would you? Isn't that amazing? And look, these are why I save these pieces of glass, because one day I will do a mosaic tabletop. I know I keep saying it. However, look at all these beautiful pieces of glass, and one day I'll be able to sit there admiring them all with my coffee in hand, so knowing where they all come from. Anyway, I was going to show you this too. I know it's broken, however that is sort of like what would be on the top of those Enos fruit salt bottles, and that's also where these glass stoppers come into play. Basically, you see the whopping big pontal in the middle there. He would have been where the glass maker would have broke him off the rod after he finished making them. So very crude, very cool, I think. That's what they were there for though. They would have had like a rubber seal or a cardboard or a cork seal in there, and basically help seal that bottle. So very cool, very cool. I just thought I'd show you that. I know he's broken, just going to throw him in the bin anyway, but thought I'd show you that, help ID those pieces. So old shells, 2 old shells again, very cool. Once again, nothing too special to some, however to me they always play a part in these sites that I hunt. You know, you go there and you see this sort of stuff, and you see this beautiful ornate glass coming out. You know, a lot of these sites you dig, you don't find seashells or oysters or anything like that, because that's a delicacy for back then, and a lot of the glass you find is just plain Jane, nothing on it. So, and that is generally the case with these sites where these people did not have as much money to fluently spend like these other sites or other people did. So it really shows difference in social setting. It shows difference in you know, your setting in society. You know, yeah, where you were placed in society at the time, I suppose. Did you have money? Did you not? A lot of people didn't. So back then. So anyway, the few that did lived well though, lived like kings. So anyway, little jester's or joker's foot. You can see little triangles, little balls hanging off his feet there, just around my finger there. Really cool. And he's got like a metal pin that goes through, so he would have look, he would have pivoted, I dare say, pivoted on the figurine itself. So Very cool, very cool. The old tobacco pipe, unfortunately broken, but good indication there could be more in that hole waiting for us to find, or down in that dump I should say. The beautiful old glass stopper. Now, he'd be off a perfume bottle, and look, he is just a cracker. I've found some perfume bottles, glass stoppers in the past, but wow, wow. Beautiful, beautiful. Absolutely love that piece. It's probably one of my favourite pieces for the day. So also had this old sash buckle. I dare say it's females, just by the design there. So that sort of florally, nice flowery design. So very cool piece. Unfortunately, that little tab in the middle you see down there, he broke off when we were cleaning him. However, I will say it was already broken on one side, so that's just the way it goes. So little waistcoat buckle, sash buckle, waistcoat buckle I should say. I'm trying to think what to call it. You can see Paris written there, and they got solid written in there too. Very sharp still, after 150 odd years, still very, very sharp. And as you can see, I'm trying to do it one-handed. As you can see though, still rotates and works perfectly. You could use him generally on the back too. I will say they will sometimes write a date like 1850, 1860, whatever. Very cool, very cool. Another glass stopper here we had. What is he? Lear and Pervins. Now we found also one of these in our last hunt there too. So don't think he was quite that thick though. So he's a bit of a bigger one. I won't pick up all these pieces. As you can see, they are all just belt buckles. The old horse buckle there, and then just other buckles there. So very cool. The old fork, the old key plate door lock. Find a lot of those key plate door locks. Now this piece here, he's got me intrigued. He's got thread inside. I don't know what he is though. Whoop, focus, there it goes. He would have been like a little handle or something, I dare say, pick something up, or he would have been like a little ornamental topper to screw on something to decorate it. You got to remember, everything was decorated very ornate back then. So anyway, also this little buckle here, I dare say is part of a belt buckle or something. Quite nice design, like a wreath running right the way around the edge. So unfortunately too, you see the verdigris, oh, bring it back in there, see the verdigris, copper cancer already coming into it. I mean, these pieces were only found yesterday, cleaned with water, nothing else, just water and toothbrush. You see it's already taking effect there. So especially where they are bent, I mean this piece is quite bent, and as I bent him back into place, it exposes the bare metal, allowing that verdigris to really attack it. So bit of a shame, but it just is what it is. Anyway, look, I've still got Brandon's detector in there too, and he just leaves it all with me now. So we also had this torpedo bottle, another one of those farmer miner torpedo bottles, and I just brought that neck out too to show you that is what a complete torpedo bottle would look like. And you can see the big blobby lip that they had, and he's certainly a lot different to these lips on these other bottles. So you can always tell a torpedo neck by when you see it. So anyway, let me walk you over here. Now these are all the pieces that I'm going to be saving and tumbling, and these are all the pieces that I've collected in the last look, probably 4 months, or it's just this year anyway. I have done some tumbling recently, however these pieces haven't been done. So probably, yeah, look, probably 3 months, 4 months at most. This is all sort of stuff that I've been collecting, and I need to now put through the tumbler. So just trying to work out the best way to show you. I'll just bring you back out there. Look, heaps of different cool pieces, a lot of buckles, a few of the old horse rein guides, as you can see. Very, very nice pieces. And the old keg taps, you know, they won't fit in the tumbler. I'll just have to clean them up as best as I can, maybe put them on the buffer wheel on the grinder. But look, all these other pieces, they will go through the tumbler and clean up quite nice. And look, I generally tumble, sort of varies depending on what I'm putting in at the time. You know, I'll probably put all those belt buckles in together, and then, you know, some of the other delicate things, you know, like this, I would put you know, separate with other very delicate items like the little buttons and what have you. You don't go putting massive buckles in with little delicate pieces, because they'll just get broken. But what I wanted to show you though is, you know, they sort of come out from that, and after a bit of work you can bring them up to like this. So, you know, if I bring this guy over here and I'll show you, it just brings them up that much nicer. So the old ring there, we've got one of them here. You can see the difference there. And look, I will be doing a tumbling video in future to show what media, what gravels and stainless steel mix and shot that I use through the tumbler. So I will be doing that one day, and giving you a look at how I get these looking like I do. So and look, these are actually dulled off a bit sitting in the display case. They could be redone again. So this is probably one of my favorite pieces. I love this piece. It's a heart chest plate off a horse. Basically it would have been used to decorate a horse. Next time you're watching an old cowboy and western movie, or Ned Kelly or something like that, keep an eye out for the horses and what they're wearing. Beautiful love heart plates like this decorating their harnesses and leather straps. So absolutely beautiful. So anyway, and these pieces too, excuse me, these are the old horse blinkers. You see different sizes. I used to think they were belt buckles, like the backing plates off the old cricket buckles. They're not. That you can see where they were pinned and are fixed into the leather, and basically they're the old horse blinkers. So well, that's what I've been told. That's what I know of them anyway, so I could still be wrong yet. Anyway, this one here is really interesting. I have no idea what he is. I dare say he would have been like that. I don't know, that was his purpose, like pushing something down. I don't know. I still haven't been able to work this piece out. What a cracker piece though. It's too intriguing and too interesting to you know, just to throw away. So I never, as you can see, I don't throw away much at all. So anyway guys, that is about it. As I said, I will be shooting more videos very soon in the future, including one showing how I clean up all my stuff and basically put it through the tumbler. So that's about it for today though guys, and yesterday's video. We've had a couple of big days, and as I said, I'm going to spend a couple of days off now, having a break, cleaning up all the stuff, probably doing a bit of tumbling, shooting a video of that, and hope to see you on that next adventure. So maybe that tumbling adventure, so when we're cleaning up the coins and relics. So anyway guys, that is about it. As I said, think lucky, dig clean, happy hunting, and I hope to see you there on that next hunt. So be sure to hit that like and subscribe button, and we'll see you then. Cheers.